briefly today, I wouldn't go into most of what I did last time. Basically, what I was doing last time was to just to find what binary options are, where did the story come in, okay? So that now today we are trading binary options. And basically what I wanted to clear the mind is that this is not just betting, okay? Because it appears like you are betting with the platform, okay? You are just betting that the price will be higher or lower. And so sometimes people think that you are just competing with a computer, and so the computer might just win your money. So these are real products that clients actually use on a day-to-day basis, okay? But now binary has become shortened, okay, and has been made into a product that can be delivered to retail traders, okay, you and me, okay? So basically that is what I wanted to mention. And of course, whenever you're talking about foreign exchange and so on and trading, you need to have a disclaimer, okay? So that's the disclaimer there. So the terminologies come in the binary industry is that you normally get into a contract, okay? And so there's normally a buyer and seller, okay, in the contract, okay? In the contract that somebody gets into in options, you have a contract between the person selling the option and the person buying the option. Now, the interesting thing about options is that the bank and the client can both be buyers and sellers, all right? Which is interesting. Unlike in normal Forex, where customers can only be the ones who are initiating the transaction, as it were, but in options, a customer can sell an option to the bank, all right? So when you buy an option, you can buy either of two options. You can buy a put or a call, okay? And when you buy a put, that is the right, you are buying the right to sell. And when you buy a call, you are buying the right to buy, okay? So that is why the terminology of a call and a put comes in to differentiate that. But basically, it is the right to buy and the right to sell, okay? And the definition is right there on the screen. So you have basically an option. Just from the word an option, it means that the person who has bought the option, who has paid for the option, who has paid the premium for the option, has the right to either exercise that buy or sell at expiry of the option. And then you have Greeks and things like that. And then you have different types of, you can arrange an option depending on the suitability and the needs of the client. Until today, we have what we call binary option, okay? So basically it came out of concoction of what it is. And so to make the long story short, binary is just from the word binary. It means you are predicting two outcomes. You are predicting that the price will be higher or lower, okay? So if it be higher, and that's how you predicted it, then you win. But if the price will be lower after the expiry of the time that you have described, then you lose, okay? So some of the advantages of trading in binary is that stop loss is inbuilt, okay? So you don't even have to worry about stop loss, because already what you are betting onto the platform, what you are betting is itself money that you are actually risking. So you risk a certain amount, and when you win back what you risked plus something more, okay? If you lose, you have lost that transaction, and that's it. So then it takes a very short time to achieve your days, okay? In fact, the time periods of binary is between 1 minute Okay, it can stretch even up to 1 year and so on, but it will be foolhardy to betting in for 1 year transaction. Okay, so most of the binary trading is 1 minute, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes to maybe 30 minutes and so on. So in fact, the platform has defined those parameters. Okay, then you you only need to predict up or down. Okay, now, so what I wanted to really mention here and maybe to discuss is for you to be able to be a good option trader, okay, you need to understand how markets move, okay, how markets move, and how do we interpret that the market will move in which particular direction and so on, okay. Now, I think I will need to do, let me just finish off with some of these things here that I need to mention. That if you can target to be growing your account by 8% per day, that's a good target to reach out for. And me, I would normally say that the moment you even achieve 3% and above, it's time to call it quits and do something else. All right. So don't dwell so much on trading, especially binary, for a very long time, because it can also be it can be heavy on your mind. Okay. If you do it for very long periods of time. So sometimes top traders normally suggest that you do it for 1 hour, 2 hours, then do something else. In fact, you will find that on IAM platform, and I am so proud, by the way, of the IAM platform, because when it comes to binary options, they have crushed it, okay? They have actually crushed it in terms of, in fact, unlike any other, let me not put it that way, because even in Forex, I think we are crushing it completely. When it comes to binary, digital currency trading, I think we are crushing it absolutely crazy. But binary is being crushed completely, okay? In fact, one of the top traders, and not very sure, Ivan Tapia, which I think is the top earner in the company, I think is Ivan Tapia, South American, I think, has actually made South Africa to be the largest binary options area, okay? So even if you go to our platform, in fact, before mid this year, they had more than, I think, 10 or more, okay, or more educators who do Spanish, okay, who do Spanish. And even still today, Spanish-speaking people are into binary a lot, okay? So in Kenya, I think we need to do something to be able to catch up. It is one of the easiest things to trade, okay? Because predicting up and down is very simple. We'll just look at that right now. But basically, so depending on your trade size, so normally you would choose a particular amount to speculate onto the market. So if you have an account, for example, of $100, and you want to only risk 1% of your amount into trading, so 1% of $100 is what? Is $1, all right? So is that so? 1% yeah, 1% of $100 is $1, okay? So for you to be able to achieve 8% growth, you need to win 6 times consecutively, all right? So that might be a challenge. So probably you might want to go for these shorter ones here, but I want to suggest that initially, do not more than 3% of your account per trade. Okay, so if you can restrict yourself to maybe 2% of your account, all right? So if you have $100, risk $2, you trade with that. And if you win 4 times, you will have achieved your 8% for that day. Then you trade the next session. So you trade in sessions, okay? So you can put yourself into one session, then another session, then another session, like that, 1 hour each, okay? And as I told you that when I started, these were the only educators that we had, okay? We had the main top guy here, which is Nesfagate, okay? And he's the top trader. This guy is just crushes it. He just crushes it, okay? Then Matthew there is also very good. This is the guy who really motivated me about really thinking about doing this. Then we had Evan Cabral, and that was it. But right now, we have many, many more. In fact, let me just check. Okay, so that is what I wanted to share with this one. Of course, some of asking about brokers, okay? There is Fight Forex, used by quite a number of them. I think Capral uses this. Matthew Thayer also uses Fight Forex. And so, there is also IQ Options, but this one, IQ Options has a different kind of trading. Actually, these two types of brokers have a different style. So you only need to know how to trade those different styles. For example, in IQ Options, you cannot do what is called rollover, meaning that if you are likely to lose a trade, you can increase the time, okay, to see whether you will win it in the next subsequent rollovers. You can also do what is called double up and things like that. That's only available in this type of trading. There is also race options and so on. In IQ Options, we have IQ Options, we have pocket options. Now, the only also differences between the two is that IQ Options and pocket options allows you to start with a demo account. You can have a demo account without having a live account. But Fight Forex, you have to have a live account, which should be, to have a live account, you must deposit a minimum of $250 to start with. And thereafter, then you can be allowed to have a demo account, okay? And also race options and so on. So there are many more, binary.com and so on, and many more online, okay? So here we are not necessarily trying to show you which brokers you want to use. So I want to go to the back office. I want to go to the back office, and we now look not here. Not here. I want to go to strategies. Okay. Otherwise, you guys are following? Any questions so far? Anything you want to ask? Feel free to unmute and ask. Feel free to type on the chat. When you are here, you would go to HFX Academy, all right? And you have all these tools you can use, okay? You have all these tools that you can use. Let me bring in this. I keep on turning my head, and I'm sure some of you are wondering, what am I looking at up there? All right. I should be looking close to where you guys are. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so Liberty, you would click on Liberty. Liberty, this is the main tool that that we are using, and especially for used by By the way, are you guys seeing my Liberty screen? Type in 111 if you can see my Liberty screen. Thank you, Rita. Okay, yeah, so basically when you log into this particular page, you will have something like this. Then you would go to the strategies here. So there are 3 strategies that you can click on. Okay, the most easy one is what we call the impulse scalper. Okay, and basically it is it's made up of this particular indicators here. Basically, Bollinger Bands, the SARS are these dots here, some moving average, and so on. Okay, basically, of course, normally under normal circumstances, when the prices are above the moving average, you probably would be looking for buys, or if it is below, but sometimes it doesn't really matter where you look at. But at this moment, you can see here that trade was called at this point here, all right, for a sale, and that was achieved very nicely. 3 minutes. Okay, no, this is for, these are 5 minutes chart. So yeah, for 3 minutes, that particular entry would have given you the money that you need. Okay, so you wait for this particular prices, and if you look what happens here is that when these oscillators here go down, that is a confirmation, and also the volume, this volume bars, when it's more, that is when you have more likelihood to win your trade. Okay, so this is how the software is able to give you that, and you can click different currency pairs here. When you click this here, USD CHF, you can actually see another entry there, and you can see there was an entry that was called here. Okay, again, it was called for a sale, and I think that won. Okay, so you keep on looking at this and seeing which ones are available to be traded and so on. Now, the other thing that I wanted to maybe take us through is something that I learned also from one of our traders here. Let me share this other screen here. So any questions so far? Any person with any question?
You're telling me all this, but my decision has been made. I'm leaving because there really is no reason for me to stay. You came here to honor your mother's wishes, to be with your family, and because you love the land.
Okay, I want to share this other screen here. All right, I'm trying to share my trading view. Okay, and basically one of the other principles that that you can use also in is just like I mentioned, getting to understand basically how markets move. So I'll put here the Bollinger Bands. Okay, I'll put there the Bollinger Bands. Okay. Now, one of the things that you need to how to use this two indicators basically to show you how the markets are moving. Let me just see here. Now, so if you have learned about market structure, okay, basically about market structure, we have a situation like this. Let me just draw this here. We have a situation like this, okay, where the market is ranging, okay? We normally say the market is either in accumulation mode, or it is ranging, or it is in constriction. So normally what happens is that the prices will keep on bouncing from top to bottom on the Bollinger Band, okay? Basically, why we use the Bollinger Band, especially when it comes to trading a binary, is because it is known, of course, that the prices tend to remain within the band, okay? But how do you know when that is coming to an end and so on, okay? So so one of the tools that you can use to do that is the RSI, okay? And RSI basically is an oscillator, which is an indicator that bounces from 0 to 100, 0 to 100. It doesn't go beyond that, okay? It doesn't matter where the prices go. An oscillator is something that keeps on bouncing from up to down, and so on. And as it is bouncing up and down, it is supposed to be kind of telling you how the market is moving, all right? So one of the things that you probably will want to know is that there's what we call accumulation stage, okay? Accumulation stage, okay? Let me put it a little bit bigger, okay? So this is the accumulation stage that the currency is experiencing. At that particular.
Sorry, we can't see your screen properly.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now what do I do here? Can you see it now?
No, it's the same.
By the way, let me see. Am I sharing the same screen?
Yeah, now we can see.
Oh, now you can see. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. So I was describing this part of the market. Okay. So when the market is moving like this in a very short range, so we say that the market is in a accumulation stage. Okay. So let me increase this one. All right. And so one of the things that will help you in that is the RSI, okay, will be bouncing from normally between 40 and 60. Now, this is something that I learned the other day, that it's very important to use use 40 and 60, especially when you are getting to know these levels here when the market is doing that, so that you avoid this type of moves, okay? Because when you get this type of moves, when the market starts to go above, all right, let me just show you that here. When the market starts to go above 60, then the market is now beginning to trend and so on. But I also wanted to mention something else here, that this area of the market, let me just come back here. This area of the market here, okay, and maybe if I change the color here, I change this one to maybe purple, okay. So this one here, we would describe this one as expansion. Oh, okay, expansion stage. All right. So, and of course, the way to notice that is when you see the RSI going out of 60, level 60, and below 40. So when it does that, then you know that you are in an expansion stage, and sometimes this particular area is quite unpredictable, okay? And so you probably might need to use a different style of trading or avoid this type of market. Actually, in binary, this is the best market to trade. And in fact, if you check most of the top traders, the time they come on, they come most likely either when the market is on an accumulation stage or in a trending stage, okay? Now this area, now let's get one, okay, this area here, okay? Let me see here. Okay, so this area here, and I can change the color of this one to say, okay, no, that one is like the other one. Let me get it. All right, so this area here is a trending market. It's now a trending market. You can see the market has been low here, and now it is high up there, okay? So it's been trending, okay? Now, how do you know when the market is trending? Again, when you see the RSI oscillating above 50, all right? Above 60 and above 50, okay? You can see most of the time it's been oscillating above 50 on average, okay? And especially when it starts with this particular move outside the 60 range, outside the 60 range, then you know that this is a trending market, all right? Again, when you have that particular knowledge now, then on the strategies that we have in the market, then you can apply the different strategies that are different. So the best markets, of course, to trade is either the trending and the ranging, the accumulation stage, or the ranging market, okay? So when it is ranging and when it is trending, those are the best markets to trade. And so you use the different strategies that are available there, okay? Let me go back to what we were sharing here. All right, so I don't know whether we are following. All right, so I'm back here at the strategies level. So pickpocket is a trending strategy. Also, the other one, the web slinger is also a trending, also an expansion stage. Okay, when the market is flipping from one side to another one, you can use the web slinger because it also reads an impulse. All right. So basically, this is the web slinger. Sorry. This is the the pickpocket, okay, the pickpocket. And you can see there's a call here that has been given for an entry for a sale, okay. It's already happened, okay, although I think it's still possible to enter at a better level, but it's already moved, okay. This AUD USD, let's see what it has on euro. Okay, on euro it has an entry, and I think it's a buy. Okay, so I think it's still valid entry, I think. Okay. All right, so the other strategy here is the web slinger. So basically today, I think I'm just covering these strategies, but of course there is more. There's the hourglass, which I think is one of the most powerful tools that Matthew Thayer has created. Okay. Again, as I said, this one here helps you to trade impulse. Okay, when the market is having a strong impulse. So every time it crashes, it breaks through, like in this place, breaks through all the web strings. Okay, you enter for 3 candles. Okay, whenever it breaks through like that, you enter for 3 candles and you would win. Okay, and so on. So that is how you use this particular whatever. So this Japanese yen, you have the USD card. Yeah, this one was called for a buy here, and you can see in 3 candles again you would have won that. So if it is 15 minutes, sorry, if it's 5 minutes candle, so 3 candles would be 15 minutes. So you do a trade for 15 minutes, and probably, if possible, I mean, if you don't win at the within that time, probably you can roll it over for one more time. That will be 30 minutes, okay, and so on. Now let me go back to. Let me see here. We have hourglass. This is the one that was designed by Matthew Thayer. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. Now this one has been called for a buy, okay, and probably we could enter that, okay, for the next 3 minutes. So let me see if I can get my platform running. But any question, guys? I think, yeah, somebody wants to say something?
Yes, this is Rita. I just wanted to find out about how long is the course for HFX. Is it, how long do you think one can learn HFX? Is it as long as the FRX, the videos and all that, or is it something?
A very good question, a very good question.
Yeah.
A very good Very good question. By the way, if you are in IAM, I think
Yes.
this is the easiest, shortest course to start making money. This is because remember, you are just
Yes.
predicting that the price will be
Yeah.
higher or lower than where it is currently.
Yes.
And if you get this if you get this particular this one the whatever indicator has turned down,
Yeah.
I think it's still a buy. But if you get, for example, this particular tool,
Yes.
your story has been halved. All you need to be doing is look at this arrow, and there are certain the training by Matthew there is very simple.
Yeah. Okay.
The arrow is 3 points.
Okay.
This indicator here, when you see it crossing up, that will be for a buy, and you can see what has happened. It's cracked up.
Oh.
When this one
Yes.
goes up, this is half a point, 3 points. So that is 4 points. Now, then you go to this website called Currency Indicator. Currency Indicator, which shows you the currency strength between these two pairs here, whether euro is stronger than Canadian. That again will give you another 1 point. So if you get 5 points, that's an amazing trade. If you get 4 points, this was already 4 points, that is a great trade. If you get 3 points, that is a good trade. If you get less than 3 points, don't trade.
Oh, okay.
So that is all the training.
Wow.
You don't need anything else. Just open your demo account and trade.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, of course I'm
Thank
joking.
you.
Of course I'm joking in a sense that it's also good to have a knowledge on generally how forex, how prices move. And what happens is that in the academy, let me just go back there. Let me see. Let me just go back there. Okay, let me go back. Where now? Let me go back. Yeah. So when you log in here, I want to show you the training of how the training for FRX is very simple. It's almost the same as foreign exchange.
Oh,
so
okay.
when you come to academies, all right, then you need to come to HFX.
Yes.
All right, and it comes down here. Again, if you check here, you have almost the same thing. Series 100, series 200, 300. In fact, there is no 200. They have just jumped straight to 300, and then that's it, I think. Oh no, there's 400. A bit of 400. Okay.
Oh.
Again, very simplified. Very simplified.
Videos.
This one you can go through it within a very short time. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I wanted to see. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. But so thank you for the question. Thank you for the question. Any other question here from anyone else? So as I said, high frequency should not scare you even a little bit. It should not. It should not scare you. In fact, I would want to really suggest that, especially some of you have been doing scalping on Forex. This is the best tool to scalp the market with. All right? This is the best tool to scalp the market with, because within that short time of your scalping, you will have determined how much you will want to earn within one scalp. All right? Let me see the questions you are asking. How long does it take to learn it? We can't see trading view. No, I've gotten out of the trading view. Do you still want to see the trading view? Oh yes. Okay, the strategy that I would recommend is the simple scalper. The simple scalper is the best tool, is the best strategy to implement. It is the easiest. In fact, you'll find that even Matthew Thayer's strategy is built around the simple scalper. Yeah, so also very, very. Let me show you something, something quick before I end today, something that you might want, might find useful, that you might want useful on TradingView. Okay, I found it's a very useful tool. Let me share that. So I go to TradingView. So you can see my TradingView. Yes or no? Very good. So there is a tool. Let me clear this. Let me clear this. All right. Let me remove the Bollinger Band. All right. There is a tool that you might find also useful, depending on your liking, called one of the trainers, Evan Cabral, has actually created this particular tool in TradingView. Okay, did you guys know that you can actually create your own indicators on TradingView and call it by your name? Now you know. All right, there it is. This is a very powerful indicator. It has given you ranges that the market actually can turn from, and look at how precise those particular levels are. And so with this tool you can easily identify these levels here. All right, you can easily identify these levels for a buy. You can easily identify these levels for a buy, for a sell, and so on and so forth. So these are very powerful indicator that you can use. And the name of that indicator is very simple and it's free. Okay, it's called Evan Cabral Binary Strategy 2. Okay, and there are many others that you can look at. In fact, when you are in his training session, this is actually one of the tools that he uses. Okay, so I think I'm almost done with the training today. I don't know if there's any question that we can share. The remaining thing now is to trade. Okay, that I think we can be having sessions when we actually do live trading. Okay, so I think that is the next goal. Hey, Ndegwa, we will start. We will start immediately. I think. Let's just agree. We will agree on which time of the day would be suitable for us, and we just trade. We trade. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. I think that is it for today.